If you thought that my kindergarten experience was weird, wait until I tell you about elementary school. Now in elementary school, I did a lot of stupid things. I didn't get in trouble because the majority of it was behind the teacher's back. The first stupid thing I did was climbing inside the roof of my school hall. You see, in our class, there was a group of kids assigned to setting up the equipment in the hall at interval for the special education kids. And I was in that group of kids. One day we were inside the hall getting the equipment out of the cupboard. A girl in my group gave the doorknob a twist. It's locked. Now, a responsible thing I should have done would have been to get the teacher. But instead we thought of something better. The cupboard was locked, but the tech cupboard was unlocked. So in there we went. Once inside, we looked up and saw a mysterious and creepy crawl space. The cupboard was more like a chimney. The girl then said, "Let's go up." Now, I didn't want to go up because I was a good boy, and I deserved to get told up. So I didn't go. Not yet, at least. Meanwhile, this girl had already disappeared from the cupboard. There was no teacher monitoring us, and I don't know why, because we were just a bunch of crazy 8-year-olds. I know it's a pretty simple task to take the equipment out of the cupboard and set it up, but even with such a simple task, a bunch of 8-year-olds won't do it properly. So why would you trust us? So anyways, the girl was inside the crawl space, but said she couldn't see across the hall's attic, because it was pitch black. Therefore, we basically had to guide her to the equipment cupboard with our voices. Here she was balancing across the dodgy wooden framing of the attic, until she found the cupboard. At the bottom there was a gigantic green mat that she had to jump down onto. When she was finally inside the cupboard, she opened it up from the inside. Then the group and I congratulated her. I mean, it would have been easier if we just went and asked the teacher, but nope, she had to walk across the attic. So the second time we had to set up the equipment, they clambered through the crawl space, and more of the group took the roof route too. But I was a good boy, so I didn't go with them. Then the third time, the cupboard was unlocked, but the others still went through the roof of the hall. And I still didn't. And you know why? Because I'm a good boy. Then the fourth time, I finally tagged along. I went through across the whole attic. It was so dangerous you had to walk perfectly along the wooden frames of the ceiling, because if you didn't, you would have fallen straight through the ceiling, which is probably not a good thing. Eventually, we made it to the cupboard where we had to jump down. A couple of kids jumped down before I did, and when it was my turn, I jumped and nearly landed on the kid that was down below me. We opened the cupboard even though it was unlocked from the outside, and when the doors swung open, there she was, our teacher. "That was very bad of you. You could have fallen to hurt yourselves. Very bad kids." And that's when I got the first taste of being a bad boy. Thank you for watching my video. Subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and goodbye.